Hey kids, it's another episode of Science with Teacher Jen. Woo! So, when I was younger, here's a little fact about Teacher Jen. One of the many jobs that I wanted to be when I was growing up, one of the many ones I wanted to be was a meteorologist. And you see meteorologists usually on TV with the news. They report the weather, or you see them like on the Weather Channel. And a meteorologist is a man or a woman that studies the science of weather, and meteorology is the science of weather. And like I said, I wanted to be a meteorologist for a good number of years when I was young. I thought it was pretty fascinating. And so we are going to be making an instrument that meteorologists use to help predict the weather. And it's called a barometer. And a barometer measures air pressure. So on nice sunny days, there's high air pressure, but on stormy days, there is lower air pressure. And so we are going to be making our own homemade barometer that you can help predict the weather forecast out of your own home. So this is going to be kind of an ongoing experiment for you. And you can predict the weather from your own home. So I'm curious to see how it works for you. So let's get started. So I have just a simple glass jar, and you can use like a tin can. You can use other kinds of jars. It doesn't have to be glass. I have a balloon. I have a straw. I have a hair elastic or just a rubber band, whatever works, pair of scissors. And then I made a little guide here that I'll show you later on, and then a piece of tape. So I am going to start off by cutting kind of the neck part off of the balloon. The end of my balloon, and I'm going to put it over the top of my jar. So we have a pretty tight seal here. And I'm going to just secure it with, if you have a rubber band or a hair elastic, whatever works, because we want it to be nice and tight. So we're capturing the air inside the bottle here. So next I'm going to tape a straw onto the top of my balloon here. And I kind of did make a little point with my straw. You don't have to, but it kind of helps. So I'm taping it to the middle of my balloon in the center area. All right. So now I have my little guide here. So when the outside pressure is, when it's higher, it's going to raise the balloon up, and it's going to point towards the sunny weather for nice weather. Or when it's low, the arrow is going to, or the straw is going to point down to my raindrops here. So I said, like, it's going to be kind of an ongoing observational experiment. So let's see, let's set it up, see how it goes. Now that we've set up our barometer, you can take a time to observe it over the next couple days, the next couple weeks, to see what happens and see if you observe any changes, like if it's sunny outside versus if it's going to be rainy or stormy outside. Could you tell if it's going to be sunny or rainy by what the barometer does? And let me know what you think is happening. So again, there's air pressure inside the jar and there's air pressure outside the jar. And the air inside the jar has been trapped by this balloon. And if the pressure inside the jar is greater, it's going to push the balloon dome outwards. And if the air pressure inside the jar is less than the outside air pressure, it's going to push it inwards or down. I've set up my barometer. I hope that you let me know what your barometer shows. I'm going to keep mine set up so I can see if it correctly predicts the weather between the changes in air pressure. Hope to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to be doing another video about weather and making clouds, since I enjoy the meteorology so much. So I'll talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.